How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Marvin Baldwin Jr., and welcome to my GoFundMe account page. I wrote the feature film called Just Before Christmas. How did the movie come about? Well, actually, a friend of mine, Bev McCorvey, we were talking, and she said, Marvin, why don't you just write a movie? And I was like, yeah, that's a good idea. And we were kind of brainstorming and what I should write about, and I said, oh, I got it. How about I write a Christmas movie? She said, oh, that's a good idea. So the first name of the movie was I called it at first 7 Days Before Christmas. Then I thought about it. I said, well, and I decided to change the name. Hence, Just Before Christmas. Anything can happen just before Christmas. The movie that I wrote is not your typical traditional Christmas movie. And so you're not going to see a lot of traditional things within the movie, this particular project. This movie is, you have comedy, you have drama, there's a little bit of suspense, there's some crime in it. So it's kind of a little bit all over the place. I try to make it realistic as possible in dealing with everyday life. And and so that's how the movie Just Before Christmas came about. And I created a Christmas song within the movie, myself and my daughter, my 16-year-old daughter, India Baldwin. And it has it's not your traditional Christmas song, but it has a little bit of African rhythmic to it, a cappella, if you will, ensemble. And so that is the piece that I want to display as well, to actually display my writing skill as also a songwriter, because I'm also a songwriter as well, and I'm musically inclined. So why did I write the movie? So I'll say this, that a friend of mine who lives in Vegas, she said, why don't you just do a Rocky Balboa? I'm like, what do you mean, do a Rocky Balboa? She said, just do a Rocky. I'm like, what do you mean? And she said, Mika said, just do a Rocky Balboa. Just write your own movie and star in your own movie. And so this was after the fact, after I finished writing the movie, and I talked with her briefly. She was in town, and that's what I did. Before I even knew what she was talking about having doing a Rocky Balboa type deal with Sylvester Stallone, which I applaud him for that, making a lot of moves with the movie Rocky. So that's what I did. Created my own idea to be able, as a starving artist, been acting for 20 plus years. I've acted alongside of people like Sean Levert, Ollie Woodson. Sean Levert, rest in peace. Ollie Woodson from The Temptation, rest in peace. I've acted with Vanessa Bell Armstrong, Regina Bell, Karen Clark Sheard, Doretta Clark Cole. I've worked with Dolly Parton, Keke Palmer, Queen Latifah, Courtney Vance. I've worked with Christopher Christopherson. So I've worked with a large array of different A-list actors and celebrities known to the public eye. My last endeavor was with Kim Fields. I had a debut on The Real Housewives of Atlanta last year in November 2015. I was actually in season 8, episode 2, and came in. I'm also one of Kim Fields' cameramen. So I came in and filmed her on the show, and actually what I filmed is actually on her website. If you go to kimfields.com, you can check out some of my work. I wrote the movie also to, like I said, be able to create opportunities for other people who are out there starving. I want to be able to bring hope and create, help people dreams become a reality. Because I know how hard it is. And if I am blessed with a God given talent within myself, I need to express it. I need to tap within myself. And so will encourage each and every individual who are listening, and who are watching this, if you will, self interview about my movie. Um, tap into tap into your Adam. Tap into your Jed Clampett. Tap within yourself, because everyone has something within themselves that they can pull out that can help them go to the next level. My goal, like I said, is to be able to create opportunities. Why did I choose $2 million as a goal to raise for the production? $2 million is a very, very small budget compared to some people, and it's a very large budget compared to some people. So I wanted to raise the bar. People within my circle of actors, actresses, filmmakers. I wanted to do something different because I'm a trailblazer. And so I'm believing that I will surpass the $2 million with your help. I've been asking people, I've been doing marketing, business cards, passing it out to people. If you just donate $1, that's all I ask. $1, donating $1 toward the cause. I'm looking to actually start production next year, 2017, and be finished with it. Hopefully we can get it released by Christmas of next year on television and theaters or whatnot. I'm so grateful for the opportunity, for the gifts and the talents that I've been blessed with to be able to do such things. I would definitely thank you, and I appreciate everybody who has donated thus far. And yeah, let's make movies. Let's do this thing. And who am I? Like I said, I'm Marvin Baldwin Jr., and I'm from St. Louis, Missouri. I'm the oldest of 5 children. I grew up a rough life from the streets. Came up gang banging, shootout, drug dealing, and been in multiple drug raids. And I've seen a lot of things and witnessed a lot of things in the streets of Pine Lawn, that's in St. Louis, Missouri. And it's definitely by the grace of God that I made it out of the streets. And it's a long time ago. It's a long time ago, long time ago. I was young in my teenage years, and I was lost. There's some things that, I regret that I did in the streets, some things I still pay for today, being in a life of crime. Now that I'm a new redeveloped man, a creature. And I must say that my past has helped me to become the man I am today. I'm grateful to still be alive, to be able to reach such an accomplishment as writing this movie just before Christmas. Hopefully, this movie will inspire all other people who has come from my background of the life of crime. Some of us, we didn't ask for it. We were just placed in a situation, and we had to do what we had to do to survive amongst our peers. So hopefully this will encourage those individuals who come from that lifestyle, and it hopefully it will encourage you. Anybody else who haven't even lived that lifestyle. So I thank you and I appreciate you for donating. Please donate. Please donate to the cause of the production and the filming of the movie Just Before Christmas, written by myself, Marvin Baldwin Jr. Thank you and God bless.